Hey y'all, my name is Steph, and you are currently watching my Disnerd channel. So I decided to do this because Disney is one of my passions, literally. And I've been wanting to do this ever since I was younger, when YouTube was first starting out. But I never had the courage to do so, but now I do. So, without further ado, welcome to my channel. I will be posting as much as I can. School is starting back up, so I might, take a while, but I'm for sure gonna still do videos. So my first topic that I am going to discuss on my channel is going to be 5 things you do not say to an adult Disnerd. Number 5, I don't like Disney. Good for you. I don't understand why you feel the need to tell people that absolutely love Disney that you don't like it. Like, do you get like a kick out of it? You don't like it? That's fine. That's just more happiness for the rest of us. It's not our fault that you would rather have a sad, lonely life that's not full of happiness and magic. I mean, if you don't like Disney, that's fine. So what? I don't care. But just don't rub it in people's faces like, I don't like Disney. You like Disney? That's so stupid. I don't like Disney. Like, okay, shut up. We get it. You don't like Disney. Alright? It's annoying, obnoxious, and you ruin our mood, but it's okay, because we get our mood back up when we listen to Disney music, so it's fine. Number 4. You are not a true Disney fan if... I'm going to name off some suggestions of how you are not a true Disney fan, according to other Disney fans. You don't like anybody of the Fab Five. The Fab Five are Mickey, Donald, Goofy, Minnie, and Pluto. Okay? If you don't like any of them, you're not a true Disney fan. I beg to differ. It's a very stupid reason to assume that somebody, just because somebody doesn't like one of the Fab Five, or likes one of the Fab Five less than one of the other ones, doesn't make them a true Disney fan. It makes them a Disney fan. You know why? Because they like Disney. That's why. You're not a true Disney fan if you don't like to watch the Disney classics or any of the newer movies. I have something I gotta tell you. Not everybody likes the older movies. I can name you off a few of the movies that I don't like. But is that gonna stop me from being a true Disney fan? No. You know why? Because I have an opinion, and everybody's opinions are entitled not to be converted. Meaning, you shouldn't convert other people to have the same opinion as you. So leave it at that. You are not a true Disney fan if you haven't been to a park. Wrong. Alright, that is just completely wrong. My grandma was in her 70s when she went to one of the parks for the first time. But my grandma loved everything Disney. Try to tell me that she wasn't a true Disney fan, I dare you. If you haven't been to a park, it's understandable. You can afford it. Family issues. Whatever reason it is. It's okay. We get it. We understand. But that doesn't make you not a true Disney fan. You could be a true Disney fan regardless. No matter what. Just because you haven't been to a park doesn't count. You are not a true Disney fan if you don't know anything about Walt Disney. Now let me tell you. I've done 3 projects in regards to Walt Disney, so I know pretty much every textbook written thing there is to know about Disney himself. But before that, I never really knew anything when I was a kid. The only thing that came to my mind when I said Disney was movies or the parks. That was it. I think that's the way that it still should be. Just because you don't know anything about Walt doesn't mean you're not a true Disney fan. The only thing you really need to know about Walt is that he started the Walt Disney Company, and that's it. That's the only thing you need to worry about. So if somebody is telling you, hey, you are not a true Disney fan, you know what you could tell them? Well, neither are they, because they weren't around when Walt was. So they're not a true fan. Not only that, but don't let it get to you, because people are ignorant. There are some Disney fans that think they're better than everybody else. But lo and behold, it doesn't work that way. You're not better than the rest of us. We are all Disney fans, regardless. Number 3, Disney park confusion, aka also known as Disneyland in Florida and Disney World in California. I cannot stress this enough how much it annoys me, even though I try not to let it show. When people say, oh, have you been to Disneyland in Florida? First of all, Disneyland opened in Anaheim, California in 1955. Walt opened that park himself. He designed the park himself. And he literally pretty much lived there. Okay. Disney World in Florida opened in Lake Buena Vista, Florida in 1971. Walt passed away in the 60s. So I am pretty positive that Disneyland is in California and Disney World is in Florida. If you say you've been to Disney and they ask, oh, California or Florida, you specify. But if they say, oh, have you been to Disney World in California? There's only one Walt Disney World and one Disneyland. Disneyland is in California. Disney World is in Florida. Just try to remember that and keep it racked into your brain. So I don't want you guys to get confused on your trips when you're going down to Florida and then when you really think you're going to California, like, whoops, sorry. Number 2, aren't you a little too old for Disney? First of all, how dare you? Second of all, if Disney only wanted to aim for kids, I'm pretty sure he would have mentioned that. Not only that, but one of his most infamous quotes, that's the real trouble with the world. Too many people grow up. That's exactly what I think. Too many people do grow up. And when you grow up, you forget what it's like to be a kid. You forget what it's like to have fun. You forget what it's like to have magic. But if you're going to grow up, be an adult, still keep that magic with you. Because it's going to be worth it for the rest of your life. But if you're going to get rid of that magic, then you become into a grumpy old person. Like, worse than a dwarf. Not only that, but if I was like 90 years old and I was traveling around to the Disney parks, none of your darn business what I am doing with my life, okay? And if I love Disney or not, like, if you're gonna make it your problem, that's fine. But I'm telling you right now, it ain't your problem, okay? If I'm gonna love Disney when I'm 90 years old, I'm gonna love Disney when I'm 90 years old. And there ain't nothing nobody can do to stop me. Number 1, I'm sure everybody was looking forward to this one because it's been a long time coming. Disney is just for kids, or no childless millennials should be allowed in the park. First off, the words that I want to say to you right now are not child friendly, so I'm going to keep it to myself. First of all, Disney is for everybody. I don't care what anybody says. Disney is for everybody, okay? I don't care what your grandma, your mama, your aunt, your cousin, your uncle, your brother, your sister, whatever, okay? Disney is for everybody. That's all that matters, okay? And in regards to the childless millennials should not be allowed in the Disney park, which also means no adults should be allowed in the park, then why the hell did they build Epcot? I'm telling you, Epcot is an adult park, okay? Like, yeah, you have the kids side, but when you walk over to the World Showcase, it is nothing but adult paradise, okay? If you've been to the World Showcase, you know exactly what I mean. World Showcase, you go to every country that's in the World Showcase, you can get alcohol in any one of them, and that's the best, okay? They also have this challenge, just like drinks around the world or something like that, to where you take a drink from all the countries. I tried it once. I won't do it again. Secondly, it's home to some of us adults. Like, we absolutely love being in the parks because they make us happy. That's home for us. That's always been our happy place. So I don't understand why people have to throw a fit about it. Not only that, but there are also people out there who, I don't know, maybe can't have kids, but still want to go and enjoy the park. And guess what? Those people that can't have kids are still going to go to the parks, whether you like it or not. Because the parks bring out the joy, but there are some of us who wish we could have kids that see the joy in other people's kids when they're meeting their characters for the first time, or when they're getting an autograph, or when they're on a ride. Before you speak, think. Because there are people who cannot have kids for any medical reason or any personalized reason, and who can't adopt because they can't afford it, who love to go to Disney just to be happy. So maybe you should really think about that before you decide to say something ignorant. Not only that, but I'm also gonna end that note on a lovely quote from the man himself. You're dead if you only aim for kids. Adults are just kids grown up anyway. Thank you guys for watching. I hope I see you guys next time. I just hope I get better at this eventually, but I will post more videos. I will do my opinions on things, reviews on things, and whatever. I also have a Twitter handle if you wanted to go ahead and follow me. I also have an Instagram if you guys want to follow me on Instagram as well. I have a lot of my Disney pictures on there. Just letting you guys know. Thank you guys for watching again, and hopefully I'll see you guys soon.